Hey everybody. Let me just wait for it to give it a second and go on to show that I'm live. I did not make an announcement today that I was live. Just cleaning up my space here for a second. And how are you guys doing today? Don't know if anybody will jump on today, and if you don't, that's totally fine. If you watch the replay, let me know that you were here. This will not be a long live video today. I was working in my room today, and I thought I would go on and do this cutesy little turtle project that I wanted to do. And I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I don't know if I'm going to put it in my own bathroom because I live in a, tropical area. So my whole bathroom is the Florida Keys decorated. And I found this adorable turtle at Marshall's when I was there. I'm trying to pull it around so you guys can all see it. But it's a gold turtle. See that? And so what I did was I gaps and cracked it and made it to where I can do a flower arrangement in it. And I was thinking about it. I want it to look like it's the turtle shell, right? So I think I'm going to make succulents. And I pulled a few of them today. I have this one right here, which is a cutesy, and it's just got beautiful orange, yellow, and then it fades into the green color. And oh, it's just so cute. So I thought about like putting it on the very top and then building around it so it looks like it's the shell, but it's actually, the succulents that actually make it look like the shell. So this is not going to take very long, but I just wanted to show something really fun that you can do for your own home that, let's see. Oh, Unwind and Create. Hey, how you doing? I was not planning on going live today. I just thought I would jump on real quick. I'm going to do this cutesy little turtle that I found. And I think it was at Marshall's or Burlington. I'm not quite sure which one. And then it's just this little gold container. And so I'm going to make a succulent arrangement out of it. And I still need to cut down the gaps and cracks that I used. This is now hard gaps and cracks insulation foam. And I want to cut down quite a bit of that. So I'm going to just cut it straight across so that I have a better surface to put on, and then I don't have to cover that as much. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to round the edges. See how now that's straight across. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to kind of make them more round around the turtle to mimic the natural shape of what a shell would be for a turtle, right? You want it to be more round. I don't want it to have an awkward shape. I want it to have the round domed type of shape that a turtle does. Okay, so we're just shearing this up, and yes, I am using a very dull knife. Oh, hi there. She said I had to walk away. That's all right. I understand. I wasn't even planning on going live today, hon. I just thought I'd go on and see if I could do this fun little project. Hopefully I'm not taking too much off of this. I just want to make sure that it is, the foam part is pretty even so it doesn't look lopsided when I decide to put the succulents that I'm gonna do. Oh, hey, Magnolia Madison, how are you, girl? I kind of made that lopsided. See, it's a little lopsided there, but that's okay. Most of that will be covered up. Let's go down that side. Like I said, this is a very dull knife. It's only for gaps and cracks when I use it as insulation foam. And then you can just cut it down to size when you just use a dull knife, and it's really, really easy. I really like that. Okay, so I got the whole shape here. All right, yep, he looks lopsided and yucky right now, and that's okay. we're just going to use that to possibly put, to put the succulents inside, all right? And then I'm going to build around it. So I'm going to do, this is the main succulent in the middle. And then I have these other ones that I got. I'm trying to show you really good. See how cute they are? And then I thought I would go and cut them apart and stick them on the outside. But I also have these, orange, these yellow filler flowers that I have. And honestly, I got these for 60 cents. I got these at a closing out deal. And so I'm just going to like do a little flowers around it too to fill in the shell and be cute. I don't know. I just thought it'd be a fun, cutesy little project. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be for my store or not, or if it's going to be for my bathroom, because I do coastal in my bathroom. Let's see. So they say those are cute. Oh, thanks, babe. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my succulent size down so that it fits. I want to see if it goes right in the middle here. Hopefully you can see, okay? And I will hold it up as I go, but I know I need to cut it. Oh, I don't need to cut the stem down. Oh, that's perfect. All right. So the succulent's going to go like that. See how that? And it's going to look like it's the top of the turtle shell. I like that height. See that? I like the shape already. I might go in a little bit more of my, I'm trying to think of the word. Sorry guys, my words are not working today. The stem of the succulents are big sometimes if you look here. And so I want it to like go in a little bit. So I'm going to dig it out a little so that I can push that succulent a little bit more into. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And I will show it to you in a second. Now, see how I pushed it more down in to the foam. Wow, I cannot speak today. Hey, Shelby, darling, how are you? She's like my second daughter. I love you, girl. So I pushed it down farther into there so that it sticks up a little bit more. And what we're going to do first, though, I'm going to take it out and I'm actually going to cover it with moss so that it covers the full frame. And I got this really cool moss from Amazon. And it's a sheet of stick-on moss. See that? Now, it's messy. It goes everywhere. However, it sticks really good, and I really like the coverage of it. I just used it on a project. Here, I'll show it to you. Let me grab it. I just used it on this one that I just created today. This is a coastal one that I just did. See that? But it had a very big base, and so I used the moss and then stuck it around the top of it so it covered it all completely. And that's the first time I've used this kind of moss. I would recommend it. I really like it. And I did get this one off of Amazon. I don't even remember how much it cost, but I don't think it was much. Maybe $10. It might have been a little bit less, but there is quite a bit of it. See it all rolled up in there? And then I only have to use, to cover this little piece, I only got to use a little bit. So I'm going to go around and measure that, and then I'm going to cut it off. The only bad part that I found with this stuff is that it's so hard to get the sticker off the back. See the sticker? It takes a little bit here. Let's see. She said that's absolutely beautiful, Karen. Thank you so much. I don't know all your guys' names yet. I'm trying really hard. I keep going to your pages and like trying to memorize with names with faces, and I'm so bad about it, but I will get there. I promise you guys. But thank you. I just finished that one up today. I'm actually gonna reach out to a realtor, my realtor that I know, and see if he would be interested in buying some designs from me as gifts for his clients when he sells homes. Because I know like a lot of realtors like me, when we bought this house, well, we've been here about 5 years now. So when we bought this one, we got a gift certificate from our realtor, because it was they make a lot of money off of us when they sell our houses. So I'm going to put this right on top, you guys. All right. And it sticks really, really good. And then I'm going to kind of like go around, form it to it. Oh gosh, this stuff, I love this stuff. I learned this from Heather from Velvet and Vines, and she uses it a lot. Oh, this stuff is awesome, you guys. Honestly, if you work with any kind of floral, greenery, oh, that went, look at that. Look how cute that is. That went right on there without a problem. And I don't even have to do much. I got to trim a little bit off of his hind end. See the butt there a little bit? There we go. Hold that up. See how it's not sticking right there? And I don't want it sticking to the gold part. So I'll pull that up a little bit. And then I'm just going to use my scissors. Trim that back. Woo! That stuff is sticky. Like I said, this is a new product that I haven't used except twice now. No, I did not have it when I did my boho wreaths that I took. I took a class, and I actually didn't have this kind of moss because it didn't come in time, and so I had to wait. Let's see. Denise, hi, how are you? Denise just jumped on. I was not planning on going on today. I haven't been on in a while. I've been struggling. I've been having some menopausal issues, and it's been a struggle. And I even had to go to the doctor today because I'm just all over the place. So I haven't been doing a lot of lives lately. And if you haven't seen me, that's kind of why. I've just kind of been taking a little bit of a break and, just focusing on my business part and not creating. Well, I'm creating all the time, but I just haven't been creating on lives very much. So I appreciate you guys jumping on today. I wasn't planning on it, and I didn't announce it. I just thought, well, hey, you know what? I'm going to do something fun and cute. Let's see if I can go on here and show somebody some stuff. Okay, so I got that all trimmed. Oh, that is so cute. Now, look, guys, I paid, okay, it says Marshall's. I did get it at Marshall's, okay? And it says $5.99, but I know I didn't pay $5.99 because I never pay for anything that's not on sale. So I'm pretty sure I paid like $3 for this little turtle. That's it. And that is an amazing price. But look at him. Now he's all ready to go. Look, you can't see any of that foam anymore at all. And then if any of that moss is sticking out, it won't be a big deal. It'll just like there's moss growing on his turtle shell, I think. Oh, this is so cute. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it because it's a small, tiny little project. But oh my goodness, I think it's adorable so far. And honestly, I really, really like this moss. All right. So it's Amazon. I don't know what it's called, but it's sheet moss, and it's rolled up, it just comes all rolled up. But this stuff covers really well, and it's sticky on the back. All right. Let's say Linda Peppers. Hi, how are you? I don't think I've recognized your name, hon. Is this your first time you're seeing me? I am Karen, which again, I went on today and I didn't introduce myself. I am Karen Redmond from Shop Paradise Creations, and I have a business where I make wreaths, arrangements, garlands, you name it. If it's faux florals and faux greenery, I can pretty much make it. For instance, like this is one that I made today that'll be in my shop pretty soon. The coastal one, because I am from Florida, if you guys do not know. I live in Orlando, Florida, right outside of Disney. And I've had my business for, gosh, only about 6 months now. So I'm very, very, very new. And then Denise says, he's so cute. I will be looking for that on Amazon. Awesome. I'm glad I could help. All right. So we're going to stick the succulent in. I'm going to use my awl to punch my hole. I know I had a hole in there, but I couldn't tell you where that is now. The moss is on there. So we're going to come over here. I have a glue pot over to my side here. I cannot lift the glue pot. It is hotter than Hades. It is just a tiny glue pot that I got from Walmart. It's about this big. It's a tiny little thing. It cost me $8, and it is the best thing I've ever bought. I don't have to use a glue guns. Hurt my hands. I still use a glue gun when I need to pinpoint, but the movement of the hand with the glue gun hurts me. So we use, a lot of us people who work with florals use glue skillets, so we just dip it in the glue and then shove, and it helps us not get burnt as much. It just makes it go a lot easier, that kind of thing. So I'm glad you like it. All right, oh, look at that cutie, look at that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what it was in the store. I just saw this and I'm like, oh, I think I can do succulents in that little cutie pie. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these, and I need to, it might be too tall. Let me look. I'm gonna see how, let's see, this is the little greenery that I'm using. But if you look, honestly, this turtle is very small. I don't want that sticking up like that. I only want these little ones. So I'm gonna come in here between, and I'm gonna cut that one down. See, so that was the top one. And now these are all the same size. See that? Now they're on different things, so I'll just take this one off. All right. And I will cut this little piece off. All right. And then I'll come over to my little container of all these extra sticks that I save from stems, because I never throw them away. Come in my glue pot, come over here, stick it in, and then I just glued it. See that? So now I've made another one. So I was able to separate that pick into, that tiny, tiny pick into 3 different picks. See that? Remember, I'm working in very small, small increments. All right. See, Unwind and Create says, and dude, tell me your name. Type it in there if you can, because I'll try to remember it. It's just I'm working on a seahorse in a boat shelf, but here in Arizona, it doesn't go. But I love coastal anyhow. Hey, I got coastal all over my home because I live in Florida, but if you have a store, people buy all over the place. You know what I mean? Put it in your store. You never know who's going to love it and who isn't, right? Okay, so I want to experiment and see what these look like when I push them all the way in. Let's see. I'm thinking, oh, I actually think I like that. But I need the stem a little bit smaller because I want it to really sink as far down in there as possible. So I got that down, and I'm just going to start placing them in. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That's what I like. Okay, here we go. See? See how it's just sticking out like a cute little flower there? Oh, I'm loving that. You'll have to excuse my glue strings because they're going to be everywhere. Okay, we're going to cut this one down. Let's see. Denise says you're watching Unwind and Create. Dory! That's right, Dory. I do remember that now. Okay. All right, I will try to remember that, Dory. Unwind and Create is Dory. Unwind and Create is Dory. Unwind and Create is Dory. See, yeah, I got to train my brain because, you know, well, menopausal brain. I don't know if there is any training in a menopausal brain, to be honest with you. Anybody else out there suffering with menopause right now? Because, man, or has anyone gone through it and you're on the other side? Because I could use some encouragement, too. I'd really like to get to the other side. I don't want to be in menopause anymore. It's just the start of it, and I'm not happy with it. Let's put it that way. All right. I'm going to come in here, poke another hole. I poke a hole, and then I leave my thumb there. If you're ever using something that's covered in moss and you can't see the hole that you poked, I typically leave my thumb right where I poked that hole so that I know where to go back in instead of going over here and going, oh, now I don't remember where I poked that hole, right? So I tend to use this thumb. I poke a hole And then I leave that thumb in that juncture and I don't take it out until I put one in. Hold on just a second. Of course, I did that without being prepared. All right, here's one. So I have that hole. It's still there. See all that other stuff I did and I didn't care about? I didn't lose the hole at all. But it is very easy to lose your place, and then that hole just all of a sudden disappears on you. So that's my little trick. I just kind of use my awl and puncture the hole. I puncture the hole right next to my thumb, right? Go down and I leave the thumb there. I don't then push the glue against my thumb because then I would burn myself, obviously. But it helps me guide. So then I know where it's at, and then I glide it in and move the thumb and then push it in. So that it kind of helps me. Don't know if it'll help you, but you never know. All right, so I'm going to cut these up. And remember, I got to pull one off. Cut those. Cut that. And then I'm going to make another one. Let's see. If anyone's on here still, tell me where you're from. I don't know where you're from, Dory. I know I have seen a couple of your lives, I think, on our group. But I don't know where everyone is from all over the country. So it'd be interesting to know. We call that roll call. Where's everybody from? Where's everybody from? Dory says, I'm a hot mess express, so I know my hormones are no good. I am a complete hot mess express, my dear. I went through 7 years of constant, 7 years? Oh my God, of hot flashes, and now they're back. Oh my God, I'm no hope for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop complaining because 7 years? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry that you're suffering like that. Because that's honestly, that's suffering. I have been in suffering in the last, I feel so bad for my husband. I swear to God, I think I apologize every day now. I'm like, well, he did a lot of the apologizing when we were younger. Now I'm doing a lot of the apologizing when we're older because holy mackerel, my hormones are just everywhere. Worse than when I had children. Way worse than when I had children. I don't know. It's just, it's different, but it's not the same as when I had kids either. They're just a little bit, I don't know how to explain that. Let's see. She says, you're from Arizona. Nice. Actually, I don't know anyone from Arizona in my wreathing community. So that's pretty cool. And what is it that you make again, hon? I forgot. Go ahead and let me know if you can. I had a hysterectomy at 34. Oh my gosh, but still have ovaries. Man, that's a lot to go through at 34 too. Man, sorry about that. Whew. Although I would take not having periods. I'm looking forward to that part. I would like that part to come. Thank you. I still not there yet. But I do have, I think I have the Mirena, so I don't have too bad of symptoms. But you think it would be helping my menopause. It is not. That's why I literally had to even go into the doctor today because I had to get blood drawn. I'm like, I don't know if my thyroid's off. I don't know if I'm in menopause. I don't know what's going on, doc. I just need you to help me. And I have a very good doctor. So I'm very fortunate about that. And honestly, she's saved my life in the last 3 years. I was 400 pounds 2.5 years ago, at my heaviest, and I have lost 176 pounds, 76 pounds today. Yes, 176 pounds today. I am down. And she has just helped me get on a healthy track. And granted, I've done the work myself, but I am on a GLP-1 and it has absolutely saved my life. And I have no health problems for the first time in my life. And I am looking forward to my life, my husband and I. We are trying to live retirement before retirement. I don't know how many people know what that means. Let's see. Dory says, I don't have insurance, and it's very hard to keep up right now with health. Absolutely it is. We don't do anything. But yeah, it is a horrible world we live in. Neither one of my daughters have insurance. They both are waitresses at Texas Roadhouse, and they work their butts off and get no appreciation for it, frankly, and don't have insurance. So I know what it's like. I have insurance, but I know what my adult children have to go through, because they're 24 and 26 now. So they pay their own bills. But I do know about their struggles. So I'm sorry for that. Let's see. Okay, ready? Here we go. There's one more layer. So that's what the top looks like so far. It's a little thicker than I wanted it to be. However, we're just going to keep going with it. We'll see what it goes. Sometimes you just kind of keep on moving on. Now I'm going to see what this looks like. I'm going to cut one out, and then I'm going to inject it. Sorry, this moss. The only thing about the moss is you got to puncture it, okay? Because it's got that sheet of, oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. It has the sheet of adhesive, remember? So the adhesive that's on it, you have to be able to puncture it. Sometimes the stem will be hard enough to puncture it, but sometimes it won't. So that's why I use an awl a lot. So I'll just go around and start puncturing, my own holes. This one's got 2, and I think that I might be able to, let me double check this one. Let's see. If I go here, I have to experiment real quick because it might be too long. Yeah, that's too long. All right. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. Now it's a conundrum because it's a little too long. See that one that's on the side there? It's a little too long for what I want to do with it. So I have to figure out what we're doing. Let's see. Dory says, husband, truck driver, no insurance offered. How sad that is. Yes. When I worked, I had insurance, but I had to quit my job. It's just life. It is, my darling. It is. I have, I've always been a stay-at-home mom, and so my husband is the provider financially. So I understand. I get you. And we just do the best we can. Best we can in this world. That's all you can do. That's what I tell my own kids. That's all you can do is the best you can every day. Sorry, I'm looking for a tool real quick. I'm trying to push this down. There we go. It's a little bit longer, but we're gonna work with it. I think it might just be like a skirt. Yeah. Okay. So it's a little bit longer than what I wanted, but I also think I can possibly glue them down if I need to. So kind of going down like that. See that? There's the top view. So it'll go all the way around. All right, so I'm just going to keep working around. Okay. Arizona is where you said I'm doing this one. Now, oh man, I only got 2 of these. Do I have enough? Well, we're going to make it enough, aren't we? This one has 3. This one has 2. But that will come off. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. I can make that work, and then I can make that work. Then I can make that work, and I got 4 more pieces off of that. That's good. I always save the tags for after, and that way I add up what I used, and then I add it up at the end. I have a formula, and then I multiply it by 2, and then Depends on where I'm selling it. If it's Etsy, you got to add in Etsy, you know, Etsy prices and all that other stuff. So, oh gosh, that is so cute. Oh, I don't think I'm selling this. I think this baby's going to go in my bathroom. One of my bathrooms. I have a bunch of coastal bathrooms, so I might go in. Wouldn't that look so cute on a bathroom countertop or behind a toilet or something? Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. He's coming along, coming along. He's getting a little full. He's got a little thick. A little thick behind. Turtle after my own heart. Like me. All right. Coming up under. Let's see. This one is a pretty big one. I think I'm going to spread this one out a little bit. Oh, yep, because it actually matches the other side. This is what I do. I just kind of go around, figure out where the placement looks best, make sure it's even if I can, especially in something like this where you're just trying to go around and around and around. All right. Oh, that looks good. That's even on the back. All right, see? There we go. Building up, one layer at a time. That is what I do in with my designs, is one layer at a time. Yes, you need to keep it in your bathroom. Yes, it's super cute. I am. Either that or maybe, even if you had it on your, like your nightstand, you know, next to your bed, that would be a cute decoration too. Oh my goodness. Or in guest rooms. Wouldn't that look cute also? Oh, that looks awesome. Okay, I do have enough. So I got halfway with that one, and I have one. Oh, I found an extra one. So actually we should have a little bit extra. That's really good. Okay. And then if you are jumping on later after I'm done with the live and you happen to jump on, and if you look up at the left corner, if it's red like it is right now, I'm live right now. But if it is not red, that means that I was live earlier and you can still watch the replay, but I won't know if you watched it or not unless you leave me a little message that says #replay. So if you watch it later on, just leave me #replay. And if you have any questions about anything I did or things I'm using or anything, just message, comment in the thing, and I will go back later and I will look at all the comments and go through them again if I can. All right. And address anything. All right. Gonna keep going around here. Okay. Put another one in. And then I want to match the other side again to this one because these are a little bit longer than some of the other ones. So I'm going to match it on, instead of going right next to it. That's how I even them out on my designs on the other. Now I don't always do that though. That's the thing, is it is a good rule to follow, especially when you're first starting and you're trying to learn. But as you go along and you get your own style and you start, growing as a creator, then you'll start seeing placement a lot easier, where you don't have to go, oh, I put one here, now I have to go all the way over here and put one here. It kind of becomes a better flow as you practice and keep going. That's why they just say practice makes perfect, and it's true. We as crafters, as people who design, as people who make things, I think we can get so blocked sometimes and so flustered, but you just have to keep working. You just have to keep trying. And if it doesn't turn out, so what? You learn something, right? You learn something, and you don't have to do it, do it that way the next time. Well, my turtle's getting a little top heavy here. Oh, the glue sticking on my fingers is driving me crazy. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna make them, I'm gonna push them down a little bit. I'm gonna come in here. One thing about foam and one thing about florals, greenery, you can make it do what you want. You can't be afraid of it. You have to just get in there and work with it. All right. Oh, I like that actually. It's a little funky, but we're going to go with it. And I think I'm going to come back in and use more of this one. And we're going to cut it. Oh, I'm going to cut it back up. So remember, I'm moving into 3. So I'm going to cut this one here. And then I cut this one. Take this one off. Remember, cut it. Okay, and then get a stem, an old stem, and then create my own stem again. Now I would use my pick machine if I had my pick machine. My pick machine broke about 2 weeks ago, and I use that thing all the time. Like every project, every day, and a piece in the middle of it just popped in half when I was using it a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And so, yeah, my husband's looking at it. He's like, oh my gosh, Karen, this, you actually broke it. You're going to have to send this entire thing in. So I had to mail it in, which is a pain in the butt. The things weigh about 100 pounds. And they just contacted me today and said that they got it fixed and it's on its way back. Yay! However, that'll probably take another 2 weeks. So, yeah. Frustrating, but we'll get there. So I am creating picks instead. You don't have to have fancy tools. They make it very, very convenient, but you don't have to have fancy tools. Okay? I'll get that one, and then I'm going to cut this last one up. I'm kind of not seeing my turtle that much, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. This was an experiment. Doing an experiment on a live. Gotta love it. All right. Cut that one down. I'll cut this one down. Save these ones for later. I never throw away anything. I mean, if it's garbage, I throw it away, but when it's things like this, these make really good. I'm not using them in this design, but they make really, really good leftovers for small arrangements, fillers, things like that. Now, just from that one bush, here's all of my extra. That is enough to do a small container of something around the edges. You know, when I do something really, really small like this, see? I mean, this is Halloween, but if you're doing a small arrangement, this would almost do a whole one. So I do not, oh, here's another one. I don't throw those away. I just rebundle them together and then, you know, put how much that would cost because I take it out of the cost and then go from there. All right, so I'm going to come in here again and start pushing them in some more. I'm going to go all the way around the base one more time with the yellow. And then I think I'm done, honestly. It's looking super cute. Oh, that looks really good. Look at that. See that? Oh, that added it. See? Now, the top layer and then the bottom. But if I didn't add this, it wouldn't be good, right? But it's going to come right up in here and it's going to fill them really, really well. And, oh goodness, I am loving that. Okay. All right, 1, 2, for my next one. It is good to count. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 left. So I know that I can go around pretty good. And I don't have to be very sparingly, but if I only had like 5, I'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and, you know, try to space them out. Otherwise, you'll get halfway around and guess what? Oh, you're out. Yep, that's not good. And I don't have another one of this one. This is the only one I have. It was just one little bush that I got at Michael's. So that's why I'm using it for this project because it's just a cutesy little one. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am loving it. All right. Don't know if anyone is still here. Oh, it says Denise Williams Bishop is watching. Hey, babe. I can't remember if you were on earlier or not because my brain is fried today. Okay, making a turtle out of succulents today. And, oh, actually, I'm kind of liking how that's going up. It's almost looking like the turtle is wearing a bit of a coat, like a top coat or something. Okay, we're going to spread this one out a little here. And I'm just talking what I'm doing. I'm pushing all of my succulent pieces into the foam. And I'm trying to go around as evenly as I can. Using my awl to punch my holes first. There we go. Oh, yes. Oh, that is adorable. Man, the glue strings and the moss. Can you see it stuck to my fingers? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I like Surebonder glue. Is it Surebonder that I get it? Hobby Lobby. I think it's Surebonder. I like the glue, but man, I don't like the glue strings. I will say that. The glue strings, they get me. Okay, I got 3 more. So we're going to do, I'm going to spread those out in the back. Just give me 1 second here and I will show it to you as soon as I'm done. Looks like he's got a tail. And a hole. 1 more. This one in there, and then I got 1 more. Hold on. There we go. And then 1 on this side. Remember, I'm sticking my other thumb where I'm poking that hole so I remember where it's at, because I'm working on a very small space, right? There is not a lot on this little baby turtle. So it's not the easiest to work on. All right. I can hear my husband in the other room cooking. My husband is the cook of our family. And, well, I cooked when my children were younger. Man, I just got glue on my shorts. I cooked when my children were younger because, you know, he was away at the office and that kind of stuff, so he didn't have time. But as we've gotten older, he took chef classes and stuff, so he can cook. I can cook too, but I hate cooking. I'd rather clean a bathroom than cook. I absolutely hate everything about cooking. Tell me whether you like cooking or not. I know most people are the cook, and that doesn't mean they like it. I hated it, absolutely hated it. So tell me what you guys like. I can hear him in there. He's in there. I think he's making chicken and dumplings tonight. I love me some chicken and dumplings. All right, 1 more in the front here. And I think I might be done. I got a couple more that I could put in there if I need to. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's way cuter than I thought it was going to be. I have to say that. I wasn't sure. But the butt here, I think it needs a little bit more. So I'm going to put a few more pieces to fill in. 1. And then I will hold it up for you so you can see the final project. But something like this is just super fun to do. And you can get these succulents anywhere. I got all of these ones at Michael's. I think it was in spring. So Michael's and Hobby Lobby has some, but Michael's actually has a better selection of succulents for me. At least my Michael's do. But I remember I'm in Orlando, so I have literally like 6 Michael's that I can go to. Not bragging or anything, but literally where I live, like same with Dollar Tree. If you're a Dollar Tree person, I literally have 20 Dollar Trees within a 5-mile radius of me. Yeah, it's a little nuts. So if one doesn't have it, I just go a half a block and there's another one there. It's really crazy. Okay, Let me look and see. Honestly, I think he is adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm done, all right? Here we go. Coming in close. Here is the top of our cutesy little turtle with the beautiful succulent. And there's his legs. See him? So here's his tail. Here's his legs. And then we'll turn him to the side. Look how cute he is. It's like a garden started blooming out of my turtle. Oh my gosh, I think this is so cute. And every one of these is a succulent. So even the greenery part is a succulent type of greenery. So there he is. That is so cute. And honestly, I think he's going up in my guest bathroom because I think this is adorable. And yep, I think it's going up in the master upstairs. So you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you learned something today. If you enjoyed it or if you're watching the replay later on, let me know. All right. We will talk to you guys next time. Okay. Bye.